Welcome. My name is Brian Knight, and I live near Melbourne in Australia, and it's just after 5 o'clock in the morning here on a Friday. Well, welcome. Let me share this first. Welcome to this live FOREX analysis session. Just note that any trades discussed in this group are to be classed as educational only, and that's because we're a group of people helping each other, and we are not financial advisors. So please only take trades that you are happy to take based on your own analysis. There's a FOREX disclosure, a bit about us as live session traders. So. Right. This is Friday, so the end of the week for me. I've got about, just over 24 hours of the market. Let me just share across onto charts. There we go. And that one there. Welcome, Tom. Right. So sort of nothing's moving too quick. We're coming to the end of the month. For me, it's the 30th. So next week will be the start of June, probably non-farm payroll at the end of next week. So things are just where they're at. I'm still in the AUD CAD, up like 60 pips. Sorry, it's down by 60 pips, but in a sell direction. It's not moving at any pace, but that's okay. It's no problem. Welcome, Tom.
Hey, Brian.
There you go.
Good. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. You notice on the Renkos, there's a nice red wick popping up there.
Yeah, that's good.
Up to the box and then back down again. It is a good thing, yes. Well, it gives you some little bit of comfort anyway. For me, being in the trade, it gives you a bit more comfort. Anyway, so that's going okay. I got kicked out of the Euro USD though.
As a
Anyway.
loss?
Yeah, no, that's okay though. I wasn't too worried. Yeah, we'll have a look at it when we get there anyway. It's okay. AUDCHF, I'm in the same situation here. There's another wick, a bit of a box, but it looks like it is starting to well, anyway, prices below. So we'll see the white and the green sort of coming closer together here. Hopefully coming back down. And again, wick up to the box, up to the box. It's just a bit of a sideways movement. Nothing new, Darren, eh?
No.
Yeah.
But I got wicked out of a few trades, frustratingly, on that sort of news yesterday. So
yeah, I got wicked out of one yesterday as well, Darren.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Continues to be very frustrating, to be honest.
Yeah.
So it is.
Well, I only know you as very honest, Darren. So obviously it is being very frustrating. It's just the way the market is. It moves like big moves and then it just like goes sideways. As I sort of said just before, this is now the end of the month, basically, starting a new month next week, and things could
do, yeah.
Move around. But then the orange leader is coming up against a few obstacles at the moment.
Yeah. Euro USD, I was knocked out of.
Same.
FGD.
Yeah, Euro USD, the same for me. Yeah.
Euro GBP.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Sort of got wicked out of that. NZDJP. Well, I didn't realise I was still in there.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not in any NZDs. I'm just like totally.
Let me have a look. I don't know what I was still doing in the cell on that. Don't. I've obviously missed that. I should have got out as soon as the trend bar turned green. So
Yeah.
I've obviously just simply missed it.
Well, that's disappointing, isn't it?
It is.
A personal error.
Well, it is, yeah. So obviously that was a sizable loss because I'd overlooked it and stayed in it.
Okay. Well, we'll have a look when we get down to that point. So,
Yeah.
unfortunately, well, I don't want to rub any salt into the wound, but we will look. All right then. Again, AUD CHF. I think I'm what am I up 100 pips or 100 pips in profit on that one at the moment.
Yeah.
It still looks like it's pushing. We've got change in the wire. Like it's. And as I said, I got back in up there somewhere. Okay. AUD is the one. Oh, okay. So here we go. Okay. There we go. Let me just have a look at this. Look at the wicks on those. Like a daily wick. Look at where price pushed to and then just suck back into just a dot. Just that is completely frustrating, isn't it? Okay. Well, what I'm seeing over here is 1, 2, 3. That's a long on that candle. We've turned white. We've gone longer term blue, gone white, blue, white. At some point, we're potentially selling out. This for me is a trade that I'll potentially take a little bit later in my morning after spreads settle down, unless I take it and do quite a considerable spread. Oh, no. Yeah, I've been crying about this one that I didn't take earlier, but anyway, that's okay. You're not ready yet, Tom, on this one?
Oh, I'm not in a single trade now.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not
Yeah.
ready for this one. It's not ready.
Okay. I think it is, but I think in the early stages, even if I get a bit of drawdown, we'll just see how we go. All right. AUD still in this one. It's come down to this box. What do we got? Our price is, where is price? Oh, it's so marginally above it. It's not funny. Okay, so pushed up there, back down again. Looks like it's, you're still in that, aren't you? Darren, you should still be in it. Oh, he's busy at the moment.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm still in it, Brian. Yeah.
I'm about 60 pips in profit at the moment. My thing, though, is this is where I'm going to be watching this over the next 24 hours. Do we get that? Does it push back up again, or do we get it to come down and break out of that box?
But again, it wicked up there all the way back to entry.
Oh, I know. It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Then suck back down again.
Yeah. All the AUDs don't look real great. What's this? What do we got here? Meeting minutes, 3rd of June next week. That won't change much. Okay. Right, yeah. I'm staying in this at the moment, and I think if it goes past here, it's more likely to break this bottom here. And you've got Tom. Remember, we went through this one for a longer term, and this is the weekly box down here. So potentially to drop it. So you're not in it, Tom? Not AUD NZD?
No, I'm not in this yet.
Oh, okay. Because what, you think it's still going to pull up here somewhere before it comes back down?
I think it's going to pull back up and not
Okay.
beat that high. It
Yeah,
created the
yeah,
lower high where your box is.
yeah. This one, yeah,
No, the one above it, the blue brick above it, created a
oh yeah,
lower
yeah,
high,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
and now I'm waiting for it to come back down towards the low. However, to get out of
yeah,
this zone, if you'll notice, you wicked into the
yeah,
box.
yeah, yeah, yeah. This wick down here, yeah.
So I'm looking for that to pull back up, not beat that last blue candle to the left that created the lower high.
Wow. Yeah, okay.
No, no, one down to your left. Down, down, right there. See that row?
Mm. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm waiting for it to pull back up, tap that with a wick or whatever it's going to do, and then I'm going to get in.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, that's where my entry was. So it
Mm-hmm.
might come back to break even. Okay, we'll just see. I think it'll work its way back down and break that, but that's okay
You may be
without pulling
right.
back there. We'll just
You
see.
may be right.
I know,
But
I know.
but I'm setting up my trade like a limit order, like you have
Yeah,
yours there, and I'm
yeah,
not getting in it until it comes back to
back
that.
up. Yeah, okay. And if it doesn't, well, it doesn't matter. It's okay.
Exactly.
Right, yeah. Sweet. All right. AD Singapore. Ugh. Rat, rat and doodles. Okay. It is still going down. It's just. Oh, so price is back up in here. Oh, that's not too bad then. We'll just see how we go. I need that. That. Also, yeah, well, I'm going to have to wait for this for wait for this as well. This will be like AED JPY, and this I'll wait until I get back and spreads are settled down, then I can sort of jump. The wicks are just anyway. Such a slow crawl, and all of these bounces to take out people's stops. Anyway, okay, the massive stop losses, aren't they, Darren? It just required just ridiculous. Right, AUD still I don't want to know it, even though it is crawling up. It is just so unpredictable at the moment. When we've got these little sort of insights into the fact that it wants to go back down, it's just not ready yet. All right, CAD CHF. Hey Tom, if you see better opportunity in it, then yeah, I'm sure you will anyway. Okay. Oh gosh. All right, I'm going to take this up. I thought there was a good opportunity for a buy there, and obviously not. You know, you look at all that. So it's obviously, sorry, not obviously. This thing's been pushing down since I think it's Feb sometime. Yeah. And really, and price is actually quite a bit below there. It's actually more of a there now, but it's more of a short 50 there. I think it's quite crucial at this point. We've got both of these are sort of coming towards each other. When you look at those daily candles, it's more of a side movement with this little jump up there. be nice if it's going to turn from this point and go up, isn't it? But I think it's too early to make a decision on whether it's, also for you, Darren, there's no long, short. Well, it's a long back here, but it's really not done anything to move up. So let's keep that as an observation, that one. CAD J. Whew. It pulled back down as well. Let's see. It's the enormous wicks and the pullbacks in the market. I wanted to push up, but just couldn't do it. Again, I thought there might be something in this one, but we've got the crossover. Like so there's red down into green, the white into blue. It's crossed here. Are you looking, Tom, for it to buy, or what's your
No,
analysis?
this is, for me, this is one of the bigger moves I'm looking at for the sell in the higher time frame.
For sell, even though it's come back and crossed over.
That's exactly why.
Okay. Cattle weaken off, like in longer term.
Well, I think it's going to break those lows if that's what you mean.
That's what I mean.
I think it's going to sell for a minute and then it's going to turn around and buy again.
Yeah, okay. Oh,
so that bottom right there should be broken.
Mm-hmm. Down here or here?
Down there.
Okay, down here, right here.
And it should come back to the bottom of that red wick on the daily.
Oh, here.
Yep. And then I think it's going to buy again.
Yeah. Okay. So it's FJPY then. It has bought. One, two, three. That last day has pushed it up a bit, hasn't it? Again, it's not a, well, that really, whether it will break the top up in here. Okay. Well, for me, I really should, personally, this is the time to sort of get into this as well. But I'm not looking at this to potentially break the high. It might just come back and then potentially do that. I don't think it's worth getting into it right now. I could. You've got 1, 2, 3. That's a long on that candle there. It has changed the color again. It keeps creating higher lows. It just doesn't want to break that. All right, still going to sit there. Right, Euro AUD. That's one to get into. 1, 2, 3. Yep, it's up a lot higher than there. End of the week's a bit bit of a hard one to make a decision. Do you get in or not? And Euro CAD. So Euro CAD. Oh, that's also pushing up. I mean, so much of this is just sideways over on the daily candles. It's going up. All right, there's not as big a wicks in that direction.
It's all right for scalpers, Brian, isn't it? But
oh yeah.
Trump has killed it for us at the moment.
He's making it very difficult. That's correct.
Yeah. But
I don't think he's doing it on purpose. He's not doing it on purpose.
Oh no,
us,
I don't think he's particularly interested in me, but that's for sure.
I think this is just a side effect, really.
It is.
It's like taking the medicine and you don't know what's going to happen. Okay, Euro CHF again. Look, this it's not even worth talking about. Euro GBP. This is the one you said you got knocked out of.
Yeah, but it's not. It didn't wake up. It's pushed up.
Yep.
There we go. That was a re-entry when I got back in.
Oh, right. So you'd got profit out of it. It pulled back up. You had your stop profit. Then you thought I'd get back in again, and it's just popped back up to say hello.
But I've moved my stop loss down, so it was sort of a tiny loss on that one. But
okay. Well, that's positive anyway.
Yeah. About it.
Euro JPY. Is this the one you? No. Oh no, GJ or something you were saying. Euro JPY. Well, you don't have a long off on here, but there is here on this, and it has pushed up. Looks like it's still in that buy direction. We'll see. Look at that. Euro NZD should be like AUD. No, it is. It is pushing up. But look, there's nothing in here to suggest that it's going to buy. Like it's just doing a pullback at the moment. I'm looking for a longer term sell out of this one. You've got red to green, blue to white. It's just like whether it crosses over again to go back up. But, that's been a longer term potential, that one. You're right. Euro Singapore. I'm looking at that to sell out too, but look at this pull. It's like, I guess sell stop down in here somewhere. All right. I'll just see if it comes back up to that level. What time you reckon it will? It's got that last white one there.
No.
Oh, you don't trade this anyway, but there's that last white one.
Yeah, I wouldn't look at that last white one.
Oh, okay.
I would look at that. I would look at the last white one in that long row that it created.
Over there. This one here.
No, way up at the top. You see where your line turned
white?
white?
Oh, over here.
Up.
There.
Up.
Oh, there.
Yeah, up there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So all I'm doing is
So you reckon this has a turn at the bottom? Well, you don't trade this anyway, but
no. But if I'm looking at that, you've already cleared the bottom middle brick.
Mm-hmm.
See the bottom middle brick?
You mean that one?
No, that's the last low. The middle brick is the one to the right. That's the middle brick. See how I came down and cleared it?
Yeah.
Straight across?
Yep.
Now you're stuck in that row, right? Above it? You're stuck there.
Yep.
It hasn't broke that lower last one, right?
Correct.
Now, up to your left. 1, there you go. 1, 2, above it with the red wick.
Oh, yeah, that one.
3, down at the bottom.
Yeah.
4,
Mm-hmm.
right there. 5,
Mm-hmm.
which means that's ABC, which means we're pushing up.
Yeah, okay.
So if it can't stay above that middle brick,
Yeah.
price is going
It's
the
going
other
back
direction,
down.
coming back down. If it
Mm-hmm.
stays above that brick, we're
Yeah,
buying.
it's buying, yeah, okay.
So if it's going
So
to buy, it's going to come back and test what?
It's at a juncture at the moment, really.
Right. So if it's buying, it's going to come back and test what?
It's got to test this.
That's right. And it already did. But it's got to go back up and test what, though? The very top.
Oh, you reckon it's got to go all up here?
Yeah, so you use this last brick that you keep pointing at, which I've told you many, many times. That's the one you want. Go to your left.
Yeah.
Go to your way to your left.
Over here.
Right there. So that's your new box that you've got to beat to stay above. It can't come back below that box.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the one I pointed out originally. Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
but
sorry.
But there's a reason it works that way. So if you're looking, I would flip your little placeholder around.
Yeah.
And say, okay, there's my last white box that it created. Down below that white, down.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, see the white box that it just created with the wick, down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one right there. So I would put my stop loss at the bottom of that brick.
Oh, yeah. But entry here.
Entry would be above that white box right where it's at. So all you're doing is you're giving it a chance to come back down below the box, not beat that green wicket just created, turn around. No, use the box.
Yeah, it's just got to be here.
No, use the box, the white box, right above it, right there, right, that one right there.
Okay, but you said if it doesn't. Oh, okay, yeah.
Right, so it's got to come down below the white box you just put on, not beat that green low wick.
Yeah.
And then turn and start heading back up. And that's when I would put my trade on. And my entry, my take profit would be back at that white brick right there with the red wick at the very top.
Oh, wow.
The one without the red wick. I'm sorry. The body of the red wick one, right there where you're at, right there.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Just put it there.
That's what I'm looking at. Because if it comes up and it beats this, then I'm looking at it even higher.
Yeah.
Because on the higher time frame, we are actually at a crossing point where I'm just waiting for this to fail down here in the bottom so we can shoot back up. See the top of the green profit taking thing that you put on there?
Yeah.
The very top? See where it's at on your daily?
Yeah, up here.
And what's it hitting? What's right there? Can you blow that area up a little bit?
Yeah.
Right there. Look at that green candle. What's missing right there? Right there at that green candle. Go to your right. Keep going all the way to your right.
Oh, this.
Keep going to your right. To your right, to your right, to your right, right there. Look at the green candle. What are you missing?
Don't know. Sorry.
It's the end of the fair value gap.
Oh,
see that big candle with the red wick right there in front of you?
Yeah, this one, yeah.
No, the one to your right. See the red wick?
That one.
No, back up where you were.
Yeah, sorry.
See that red wick? You just touched it. Yeah,
This
from
here.
there to the top of the green body candle of the red, nope, to the top of the body. From that red
No.
wick to the top of the body. That's right. That's your fair value gap. Look where you're at when you touch that on that side. Look where it's at on the right-hand side. So from that red wick to there, that's where your
Yeah.
trade's going to end.
Okay.
So that's why I'm
That
setting my trade. So I'm
that's
looking for
where the
something.
imbalance is to go back up there.
Right, exactly. Because it'll take out the fair value gap below it with that big green wick candle that touched the green line, and it'll get caught between those two red wicks. It'll get caught. And that's when you're going to look for your turnaround for it to come back down. Or just keep going higher.
Okay.
But I'm looking for failure down at the bottom.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
this thing turns around and starts shooting back down, I'm looking at your long to your left of your daily. Down to your left. The green one?
Down here. Yeah.
So if this doesn't
Down
push
here.
up like I think it's going to, then it should push down and take out that long. But to me, everything's saying you've hit your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 A, B, C.
Yeah.
And now it's failing to beat that
Yeah.
middle one, that middle row.
Yeah.
So now anything that stays above that last high the lower high that it created with that one brick, everything that way is going to threaten that high.
Yeah, it's whether there's the money behind it to be able to push it there.
Right. And it could do one brick for the next 5 weeks.
Yeah.
You have no idea. And then all of a sudden, bam,
Bang.
Off.
Yeah, I know.
So you just constantly have to say, okay, if it doesn't beat this, then I'll risk the trade.
Yeah.
If it's showing me that it's completely done going down, it can't go no further, then I'll consider getting into a buy, regardless of where it's at. But that's my standard of this is what it has to beat.
Take on it. Yeah, okay.
That's what I'm looking for. That's why it's like I got to be more patient, because you see that red line you got there and the white line you got there?
Yeah, I know.
You're going to get 3 or 4 more bounces in between there until it decides to take off. And all of a sudden, you're going to get one last red wick wicking into this box right here and not beating that low. And all of a sudden, it'll take off.
Take off, yeah.
So you have probably a week or more. Again, those that red green line you got and the white and blue line you got, they got to get close. They got to get close. They can't just take off if they're not close. They got to get close.
Yeah. That's right. So as you said, there's probably non-farm payroll to come. Something like that, potentially.
Maybe.
All right, you're at USD, where I got knocked out of while I was in that cell, and you did too, Darren, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because you would have got in for that long. Look at that. Look at the spike way back down here.
I could just jump back in, if I follow new rules.
I'm not convinced of this one.
I'm not convinced of any, but
look, it's just, I think it just keeps coming up to bang along this line. As Tom's saying, I'm going to either push through or it's ready, it's losing momentum to come back down again. Anyway, I'm not considering this one at the moment. Those USDs are just so pretty volatile at the moment. And when we get down to that UCAD, I had a look at that too. Anyway, GBP, little pullback. Not much though. That hasn't jeopardized that trade for you though, Darren.
That's a lot where
we've got a crossover happening now. This is way back though, but This could have been a good trade here. Anyway, now we've got to cross over here. It's gone green and stuff. Probably good. You're in that trade for a buy. I think we'll get a little pullback and then push back up again. Or it could even push up to that point and then come back. There's this here. Oh, it came back down. We got that. We got the last up here. Yeah, I'm on that one. This came up though and took out that last one there. Do you count that, Tom?
Yes and no, because I really don't care at this point that it took it out.
Yeah, well, it's the same sort of thing over here as well. It came back up and went past this one as well.
Yeah, but that's not the one you're looking at.
Well, sorry. I'm looking at each one of them as it goes down, which one's being left or not left. I mean, that there, it's come back up, taken it, pushed back down, then back up again. So that one
has stalled there. It's stalled there.
Correct.
See the stall?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so that came back up and touched that bottom one, right?
Yeah,
to your
correct.
left, up where the blue and white connect. Up.
Up here.
Yeah, where you have your white box.
Oh, up there. Yeah.
Now it can't seem to come back to that, right?
Correct.
Drag that whole box to your left blue one on that blue run up.
Right
here. There. Nope. Back up. Yep, right there. Move that box to that box.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Okay, so now you have your new high, which is that one blue brick above it. See the blue brick above it where you had your box before?
Yeah, this one here. Yeah.
That one right there. Okay, so then you've had how many attempts to get that blue box? One.
Really? Well, two, that. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
So you've now had 3 attempts to get that box and just can't do it. Right?
You mean those brick? That brick? Yeah.
That brick right there.
Yeah.
And you already have a blue brick with a red wick that's being created, right?
Yeah, right now. Yeah.
You see where those two are pinching together? The 2 trend bars?
Yes, right now.
What's the green one crossing?
What is it crossing?
Yeah. Your last wick.
Oh, this one here, yeah.
So now all I'm waiting for is that green line to pass that last wick.
Yeah.
Give me a signal of it can't go above that blue box that it just created. Find your last high and draw a box around it.
Sorry, the last high, which is that's the last.
No. Go back to where you were at the beginning. Okay. No, Brian, right there. So you see the blue box with the red wick? Keep going up slightly.
Oh, blue brick.
Up. There you go, right there. So as soon as price can't beat that, so draw a blue box around there.
Around this.
Oh, nope, just around that one brick. Right there.
That one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So now what are you looking for? You're looking for it to stay, but you want that green line, the green line to stay beneath that white box you just put on.
Okay.
When it comes down and can't beat It can't go up any higher because it can't go above that white box you just put on.
Oh, you mean this one here? Yeah,
Nope,
that one.
that one.
But price is
Right?
above it. Oh, price is actually slightly below now. Yeah, okay. It's in the box.
So what you're looking for is this to come back down just a little bit, with your cursor. Just move down one row of bricks.
You're
Don't move
there.
that box. Don't move that box.
No, I won't. But sorry,
Just
let
with the
me just there.
cursor.
Yeah, yeah.
You see those rows of 3 bricks right there?
Mm-hmm.
Right below it?
Yeah.
Okay, so that row right there is your last stand, which means this is going to have to come down below your white box. Price is going to have to come down below the white box you just put on. The last line you put on is the bottom wick.
Okay, yeah.
So what I'm looking for is that green line to pass the bottom wick. In the meantime, price is going to come down to it and tap it. When it taps that green line, it should stay under the white box you just put on.
Mm-hmm.
And as the green line turns and now turns red again, this bigger blue line is going to come up, and the green line is going to cross over the blue line
Yeah, yeah.
for a push down, and that box will be your limit. If it doesn't give you a wick in that box on the short, don't take the short. Chances are it's going to come back to fill that box. You see how it did it over here? Look, let me show you what I mean. Do you see your white wick? I'm sorry, your white candle down there to the left that it couldn't beat? See the one low hanging fruit down there? Go to your left. Go down a little bit to your right. That one box.
Oh, this one. Yeah,
that one right there. Okay, so if you look at that and you're like, oh look, at the top we couldn't beat the box down. Go straight up to that blue box above it.
Yeah.
Nope, to your left. So if you got in there, just like over here to your right, you said, oh, we're going to go down here and make a new low. And it comes down, but there's no red wick around that green and red area. See it below it?
Yeah.
You got your red wick above that line.
Mm.
See the red wick above it to your right?
Oh, this one here.
Right. So when it came back up and you said, oh, it's possibly gonna break that high.
Yeah.
And then correct. It red wicked at the line.
Yeah.
Your two lines became the same color. There's your target of the low hanging fruit brick to your left.
Yeah.
Okay. And then when it came down, couldn't beat it, pulled back up, tapped the line. Yeah. I'm looking for the exact same thing over here. Yeah. So when this line comes up and it crosses, I want this to not be able to beat that white brick. That's the only way we're coming down. And when we come down, we're going to come down and test this last green wick that it created outside the rail.
Oh, this one out here.
Yep. So it's a 1, 2, 3. So you now have your last brick. You have your entry where you want to put your entry, and then you're waiting for a pullback once it passes that low bar basically that you just put on that white bar.
Yeah, this one here, yeah.
No. The white brick. Oh, sorry, the white box.
Oh, the box, yeah. That's the one.
As long as it doesn't pass that, it's selling.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't go up past it, you mean it's selling out, yeah.
Right. You only want stuff that's going to be below that box and breaks that wick with that line turning red. Until that happens, I'm not even looking at the trade.
It's interesting because what what I'm seeing is for it to pull back to that line to here. You say back to here, and then actually buying. So it's just a different.
Yeah,
Uh,
but you made a there's a lower high and a higher high that you're in right now. You're in a high right now
yeah,
on the
correct.
daily.
Yeah.
So
And
I'm looking for
you
that
got the
high,
Derby. Sorry.
right? There's a low and a higher low down here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you have that blue brick and that blue brick that are touching on that white bar as equal highs.
Mm-hmm.
So now
Yeah.
I need to know that that high is going to fail
Yeah.
because it went up as high as it could.
Yeah.
So now it's going to have to prove to me that it wants to make
Yeah.
a lower high,
Yeah.
which is down here somewhere,
Correct. Yeah, it's
before I
gonna have
take
to
that trade.
correct. It's gonna have to prove it to me to take the buy as well. It's like, okay.
So if you're looking for a buy, Brian,
Yes,
if
I
you,
am.
if you just want to buy,
No,
go ahead.
yeah.
If you think it's going to buy, your setup should be, I only believe this is going to buy now if price
Correct.
comes down below the white box I just created, which would give you a
Correct.
red wick down
Correct.
into this zone and then
Yeah.
start taking off again. My
Yeah,
entry
correct.
would be at the top of these blue bricks that touched at the equal highs.
Correct.
I just can't see it.
I know, but that's my view at the moment. Anyway,
Because
that's okay.
I'm looking at the weekly time frame, and this thing
Yeah.
is about to absolutely tank.
Yeah, okay.
It's going to beat the low at the bottom on your daily.
Yeah. Yeah, down over here, you reckon? Yeah.
Yeah. This is one of them I'm looking at for a massive drop. So do I care about this little will it cross, will it not cross, whatever?
No.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
going to have to prove to me that it really wants to come back down because by the time it does that, man, it's going to just crank. Right now, you're trapped between a lower and a high in your daily
Yeah,
time frame.
True. You're right. Yeah.
But it's going to break out one side or the other.
Correct.
So just wait. So just wait.
But I think currently though it's gonna pull back a bit before it does, if it's gonna take off into the buy. Anyway, or the sell. We'll see.
Okay.
We're both watching. It's like on different sides of the street. All right, GCAD. I'm gonna keep moving along so we can get some of these through. Oh yeah, that's again. I think see this how it's come back up here. Again, it's a similar sort of thing. It's either going to go down or it's going to break itself back up somehow. What do we? There isn't any, and that's CAD news. I don't know what the. There's no real GBP news. GBP CHF. You don't even have a long there or anything, do you, Darren? I don't think.
Yeah. G count, I'm in that one, but around about break even at the minute. It's just
Yeah.
We had the long, and then since then it's just me and
It's just crawled along. It's on its knees. It's on its knees, mate, crawling home from the pub, I think. Okay. GBP CHF. Again, everything's going sideways. We're gonna get some movement for this to. I think it will still buy back up. There's this to come and take out. So it's just slowly growing itself up. We've got the crossover. It's pulled back. It's pushed up. It's pulling back now. I look at for it to buy back up. All right, GBP, JPY. That's why I think that GCAD will buy too. Yeah. Again, you got crossover here, you got push up. This is the pullback here. Wherever it comes back to, then it push back up as well. GN. So where the come on, GN. Right. There you go. Not something I'm willing to Look, we've got crossover, crossover, crossover. It's loving it here. It's just mulling around. New Zealand dollar's really not sort of doing too much. GBP Singapore. Look at that. What a consolidation. It did push off. And it's done a wick up, not made it outside of the there. That one, I think from I still do think that this will push up further. We've got actually lower highs. So, and we do have lower lows. So potentially a sell back out. Did you get into that long, Darren? I think you did. GBP Singapore. I seem to remember you did.
Yes, I mean this. I mean it's yeah.
It's still in this pullback at the moment, though. You wouldn't want it breaking through there. Okay.
Yeah.
And
I'm in slight profit at the minute. Right.
Yeah, well, see what happens. GU as well. You be in that for the
Yeah,
buy?
I'm still in this. This is just plodding along.
Yeah,
it's in a bit of profit.
No, it hasn't come back to this here yet. Again, I think there's a little bit of this end of the week stuff. All right.
100 pips up on GU. Wow.
Well, that good on you. And well, you must have got in. Yeah, you did. You got in back here. So, but it has sucked back a bit. You'll given away a bit. Anyway, NZD CAD still sideways. Look at this rubbish. And NZD CHF. There's just the epitome of sideways. Come on, NZD. Where are we? NZD CHF. Yep, there we go. Let's just run a bit slow. Again, sideways. NZD JPY. Oh, God, look at that. Again, tried and then just sucked back again. NU. These New Zealand dollars are just doing nothing. Well, I don't think there's anything anyway. Again, tried. It's just in this crazy. Anyway, Singapore Japanese yen. Oh, I'll pull back now. Well, that's good. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if we get the turn to come back up and break that high. And UCAD is the one I got out of for the sell. And that's good because it has been buying, but it looks like it might be turning. We'll see what happens. Back into the sell again. Yeah, done that pullback. Let's see now. 1, 2. If we get the next candle and we start to get, oh yeah, here we go. If we get another candle into there, I think it'll break that low. Certainly in that sort of longer term push down from the daily. USD CHF. Ultimately, that's doing the same thing. So it's sucked back there. Did the push up. 1, 2, 3. I should really be in that. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, that's another one when I get back. Have a look at that.
I could get back. I might jump back in that. I got wicked out.
Yeah, this one here on the daily when it punched back up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying that. I don't know.
That's good. Yeah.
I'm not confident of getting in any trade at the minute. That's the problem. But when things do make you move, I don't want to be
left behind.
Left behind, yeah. That's the dilemma, really.
Oh yeah, UJ. Well, that again, I'm not convinced of this either. It's done that pullback. They're coming close, these. Anyway, that's all right. Gold. I know, USD Singapore, sorry, the first one before gold. Come on, USD Singapore, what are you doing? That's it. Should be in this. I think it's still pushing down, but anyway. Oh, that wicked up there too. Look at the wick up there. And pushed back down. All right. And gold is coming back up 316. Right. And silver should be doing a similar thing. Oh, ran a little slow this morning. Come on. Where are you? Silver. Yeah. Well, that's, yeah, from this it's going sideways. You can see there for the whole week or more, it's not really gone too far. All right, Bitcoin's come back, 105. Typical. It's all right. And then oil. Oh, that's come back as well. It's just not doing too much. Oh, wait for it to. Come on. There we go. Sideways again. Yeah, well, hopefully next week, the new month and a bit of non-farm payroll may give us some momentum. There's not a lot of news, I don't think. Oh, it's the US stuff. That's all bad. Not good, but that's okay. Trump will be able to spin it into something that's fantastic to serve his purpose. That's nothing for you, Darren. That's not inviting at all, is it? But it's good for international prices at the Bowser, should I say, or feed his narrative. Rightio. Well, that's enough for this week for us, I think. Not exciting at all, Darren. Not exciting at all.
No.
At least I got a bit out of the UCAD. And that Euro USD was a bit of a disappointment, but that's okay. Just making sure those stop losses will cope with it. Okay, so you're not in any trades at all, Tom?
No.
And you're just
I got out of the CAD CHF this morning.
yeah, okay. Okay. All right. Okay, well, that's the end of this week for me. We'll have another look at the start of next week. Maybe things they won't happen before pre-market open, but at least we'll be able to see how things ended up for the week. And
But you still got a lot of time to go still.
what do you mean?
Well, it's Thursday at noon or 1.
For you,
You have all night tonight, all day tomorrow, and then half day Sunday.
Well, you do. That's right. No.
Right. So it'd
No.
be your half Monday. So my Friday you would be missing, right? Or because that'd be your
Well,
Saturday.
no, you see, where I am right now is market's about to change over into, well, it's another hour or so. We've got change over into Sydney Asian session, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's only 24 hours and the market's closed then.
For you.
Yeah, for me. Yeah, it's 24 hours.
And then you
same,
pick up another
same
day.
for you.
On,
it should only be 24 hours.
It's Friday at 2 to Sunday at 2.
Okay.
Yeah, my market opens Sunday at 2.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Which is my Monday at 7 in the morning. Yeah.
Right. So I'm saying from then from Monday, your Monday morning.
Yeah.
From now is quite a long span of time.
Oh, yes,
They could
correct.
still move an entire day and a half.
Yeah.
And then reverse on Sunday night.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you still have a lot of time. So what I'm looking for is things to set up towards Friday morning that look like they're
Yeah.
going to reverse,
Yeah.
because that's when they'll reverse and everybody will go, I'm not trading on Friday
Correct for the
because I don't want to leave it
weekend.
over the weekend.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, well, I'll have a look early on my Saturday morning. So we're talking the same thing, but before markets close, I'll look and see what's going on at that point and where I'm at with it. So,
Right.
all right then, gentlemen, I need to
All
go.
right.
I've got to
All
go,
right.
and I've got another charter in the middle of the day, and then tomorrow I've got the girls' football. It's not soccer or that football. It's not the other football, the US. This is Aussie rules football, girls Aussie rule. Anyway, take them to play the game. All right, then. Take it easy. Have a good one. See you.
All right.
See
Take
ya.
care.
Or your
Bye.
weekend, start of my next week.